The sky is freaking falling, and one of the most important things that you can do right now is to stay focused. If you're watching this now, you're probably living in quarantine like everyone else, and you understand what's going on in the world around us. If you're from the future, this is April 12th, 2020. It's the Easter weekend, and we are living in the COVID-19 pandemic. People around the world are being instructed by their governments to stay home, not to interact with anyone outside of their household, and only to go out if you have to for work or to get essential supplies and groceries. This is the first time that most of us have experienced anything like this. It's an unknown, super scary time. We don't know how it's going to affect us personally or our families, and worst of all, we don't know necessarily how long it's going to last. The first thing that happened during this pandemic was people hoarded toilet paper like crazy. Toilet paper flew off the shelves. People were taking home carloads of toilet paper, and you couldn't find it anywhere. I think why people did this was because that gave them a sense of control, and it helped their anxiety with all of the unknowns that are happening in this pandemic. They felt like if they were stocked up on toilet paper, then they were ready, they were in control of their situation, and they could handle it. For me, to stay in control of my situation and feel like I've got a handle on things in my everyday life, I use my notebook. So I'll tell you a bit about it because maybe it can help you to implement a similar system and then give you a bit of a sense of control and a bit of a sense of calm and a way to stay focused and manage your anxiety during this crazy time. I have learned to rely very much on my notebook every single day. I do this because it helps me stay focused and productive, and it minimizes the amount of stress that I feel in day-to-day life. So especially right now, living in this coronavirus pandemic world, it's crucial to do everything you can to stay focused. My dog is rolling around like crazy. Finn, hey, go lay down. It is crucial right now to do everything we can to minimize stress and anxiety and to stay focused and stay productive. I'm very fortunate in that I still have work right now, so it's super important for me to stay on track and stay productive every single day and get done everything that I can possibly do and need to get done, minimizing all of the distractions of the stress of the pandemic and all of the unknowns. I have learned over the years that using my phone and my computer to stay organized is a huge trap. Every time I would open it to look something up or write something down or put something in my calendar or my task list, I would just find myself falling down a rabbit hole of social media and wasting so much time and energy doing things that I had zero need to do. Frankly, it would really piss me off to see that I had wasted so much time just scrolling. So I've learned that a good old paper notebook is the best way to stay organized because it limits your distractions. When you open it up and you look at it, there's no other apps sitting there for you to scroll through. It's literally just all the things that you need to do to stay productive and to stay focused. So my notebook is basically set up as a bullet journal. I don't do it like as detailed or as pretty as a lot of the bullet journals that you'll see when you search bullet journal layouts. I keep it pretty much to the point because it's like, otherwise I'm just gonna spend time making it pretty, and the whole point is to get shit done, basically. So for each week, I use one spread of the book. I don't really wanna show you like a real one because it has all my stuff in it, and like I keep my work stuff and my life stuff and all my stuff is just all in one notebook because I'm just one brain. So I just keep everything that's going on in here. I don't keep it like super pretty or whatever. I try and write the dates in like a fun color or something, but yeah, it's function above all else. So each week at the top of the left side of the spread, I'll write the dates of what week it is, and then throughout the page, I keep some little photos in my bullet journal, and now they've all fallen to the ground. Anyways, I will write the dates of the week at the top of the spread, so like April 6th to 12th or whatever it is. And then down the page, I just write each day and leave a little space. And then for each day, I can quickly write in like what the scheduled things are for those days and like the crucial life and death things. It's not meant to get totally filled. It's meant to be at a glance what's going on this week and what is happening for each day. Then on the right hand side, Literally, I just write the date at the top of the page and start doing bullets for what I have to do that day. So I'll be like tomorrow's Monday, so I'll be like Monday, April 12th, and then I'll write down like do the thing, do the thing, do the thing. And then the next day will be down here, and I just go, and almost always the whole week fits on here. And that's kind of the point of it, because it needs to be at a glance, and it needs to be doable, and it needs to be manageable. And when my week starts to be more to-do list items than this whole amount of pages, then like that's going to be an issue, because I'm not going to get that much stuff done. I find that at the beginning of the week, at the beginning days, I have way more bullet items than I do on like a Thursday or Friday, because I'm usually still doing some of the things from previous days, which is fine. The intent and purpose of this is to capture all the shit that you need to do and put it here and not in your brain, so that you can start working through it, and so that you keep track of everything that you're supposed to be doing and nothing gets forgotten. You'll see a lot of people when they talk about how they do their notebooks is they also have a huge section for notes. I deal with those separately, so they don't have to live in here, because I write like a ton of notes in a day. So when I was doing those in these notebooks, I was just going through notebooks like crazy. So I would rather have all of the scheduling and the tasks living in this book, and then the notes live in other places. Anyone who knows me who's watching this right now is like, are you kidding? You forget everything. You're the least organized person ever. But like, obviously I'm doing my best, okay? I'm just trying to do my best like everyone else, and this is what works for me. So you can get whatever notebook, use whatever notebook you have, set it up however you want. The idea here is that things that are in your head need to get out of your head and into this book, because your head needs to be saved for decisions, doing what you need to do, thinking about what you need to be thinking about in the moment, okay? You can't keep your head full of calendars and to-dos and remembering that I have to do this or I have to be here, because it's too much, it's overwhelming. And it's overwhelming in regular life, never mind right now in like crazy panic world. So that's why to me, it's super important to keep this functioning and up to date and in front of me all the time, so that I can keep on top of everything that I need to be doing, instead of worrying and thinking and trying to remember and all the other stuff. This just keeps me organized and on top of things. So whether I'm at home or at the office, I keep it open on my desk all day long. If it's like the weekend or something at home, like I'll leave it open on my couch or like at my other side table, just so that the point of it is that it needs to be somewhat in front of you always, so that when something comes to your brain, you can put it in it. And at the same time, so you don't miss anything that you've said you're gonna do, or that you need to do, or that's a deadline or whatever. And it just like, it really brings an overall better sense of control to your day and to your life, so that you can not have to constantly worry about all of the things that you think you need to do. And like, if you're not working right now, or if like things are slow, like you can put in here ideas for books that you want to read, or like you could put in here what TV show you want to watch. The point is that it helps manage and calm your mind to not have to think of stuff. I've been using this kind of system now for a really long time. I find that it has really helped me in times of uncertainty or times of stress, and now obviously that is all the time. So it's like, you know, your brain is thinking of all the things. There's an endless amount of news that you can watch and read as to what's going on. You can sit and scroll social media, because that's like a mindless thing that you can do, that you think you're getting your mind off of things. The point of this is that when you notice that you're starting to go down those rabbit holes of those different distractions, or you're falling off the rails on your focus and productivity, you glance at this, you see the things that you had meant for yourself to be doing, or that you've promised other people that you're gonna do, and you do them, okay? You see the thing, you do the thing, then you do the next thing, literally, okay? Rather than spending 100 hours on Instagram and then being stressed out and frustrated because you forgot what you were supposed to do and you didn't get it done. Other things I do, like in general overall, to help me keep my mind in a focused and productive place rather than an anxious place. I'm like really specific with myself about my bedtimes and my wake up times and my schedule and all the things. I find that if I'm more strict and particular with myself on those kinds of things, then the more calm and focused and productive I am. And this is obviously like pretty much the biggest part of that. I hope this helps you. I would love to hear about what you do or what systems that you've created for yourself to help keep productive and on track and to stay focused, and how you keep your anxiety in check so that you can keep moving forward and keep working during this crazy time where basically everything is the most stressful thing ever. Thank you so much for watching. This is my first video, so I hope it was okay. Please leave a comment and let me know what kind of systems that you use to stay organized and to stay focused and to feel like you're, on track and productive and in control. If you liked my video, please leave me a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you. See you next time. Magic notebook. Any notebook you have is a magic notebook.